Blanche greets the day with fluttering excitement and nervous anticipation. She's prepared her finest guest room, stocked the pantry with her famous praline pecans, and rehearsed every Southern lady greeting in the mirror. Her niece Lucy is arriving from St. Louis to explore Miami's college scene, and Blanche can't wait to share her own glamorous stories of youth. Dorothy, juggling French workbooks in one arm and veering away from Blanche's endless makeover tips, braces herself for the weekend's whirlwind of Southern charm and potential drama. Meanwhile, Sophia settles into her armchair with a plate of cheesecake, already sharpening her tongue for the inevitable ribbing of Blanche's favorite relative. Just as Blanche smooths her hair one last time, Dorothy's scream echoes from the kitchen. She's spotted a small mouse scuttling behind the cabinets. Panic erupts. Dorothy grabs brooms, Blanche flounces in pearls, and Rose insistently offers to reason with the creature. As the four women converge on the kitchen doorway, the mouse becomes an unexpected centerpiece of the pre-visit chaos, setting the tone for a weekend where old fears and fresh faces collide. Lucy arrives fashionably late, swinging her luggage into the foyer with a breezy, "Hi, Aunt Blanche," and immediately declaring she has a date with a handsome doctor she met on the plane. Blanche beams with pride while Dorothy raises an eyebrow. She's heard that line before. Lucy's vivacious confidence lights up the pastel living room as she flutters between Blanche's embrace and Dorothy's cautious smile. Rose hovers with coconut macaroons, eager to play hostess, and Sophia rolls her eyes, muttering, "Let's hope this doctor at least has a pulse." The apartment buzzes with excited speculation about Lucy's mysterious suitor. As night falls, Blanche tucks Lucy in and waits up, fine-tuning her niece's curfew warnings. Dorothy double-checks locks, Rose spritzes lavender around the guest room for sweet dreams, and Sophia naps with a rolling pin at the ready. The mouse, undeterred by the day's drama, reappears in the hallway, prompting Dorothy to cage it in a coffee can, only for Rose to gently coax it free into the garden, proving that compassion sometimes wins where brooms fail. Sunrise brings Lucy back into the apartment with a disheveled hairdo and a sheepish grin. Her doctor was actually Ed, a local vice cop who offered her a midnight cruise on Biscayne Bay. Blanche's pride falters as she realizes her niece's escapades mirror her own youthful conquests. Dorothy frowns at each shampoo-scented boast Lucy shares over breakfast. Her plans to explore all of Miami's nightlife in 2 weeks. Sophia, perched with a teacup, delivers a Sicilian parable about a village girl whose endless flirtations led to her exile. Lucid warnings cut through Lucy's bravado, revealing the first cracks in Blanche's rose-tinted guidance. Blanche gently confronts Lucy in the Lenai's morning glow, recalling her own regrets from years past. Lucy's eyes water as she admits she craves attention and fears fading into the background. Blanche confesses that she, too, once spun tales of glamour to mask insecurity. Dorothy and Rose gather round, each sharing a brief tale of youthful missteps. Rose's tractor revolt in St. Olaf, and Dorothy's ill-fated bout with a married bulldozer foreman. Sophia nods sagely. Self-respect is the finest jewel, and it shines brighter than any man's glance. Later, Dorothy encounters the elusive mouse once more, this time in her study, amid scattered French conjugation cards. Instead of shrieking, she kneels, whispers a gentle plea, and guides the creature toward an open window. Rose, watching from the doorway, applauds Dorothy's newfound calm. Blanche and Sophia exchange astonished looks. In that quiet act of kindness, Dorothy's compassion becomes a mirror for Lucy's emotional journey. Sometimes, the smallest creatures teach the greatest lessons about patience and empathy. As the mouse slips into the dawn light, the apartment feels lighter. Lucy, observing Dorothy's gentle victory, realizes that real strength comes from respect, both for oneself and for others, no matter how small. Blanche smiles, tearful pride shining in her eyes, as she embraces her niece and acknowledges that role models learn just as much as they teach. On Lucy's final morning, the women share a farewell breakfast on the lanai: spiked coffee for Blanche, sweet tea for Dorothy, lavender milk for Rose, and plain milk for Sophia. Lucy presents each with a small token: a charm bracelet for Blanche, a fresh French note for Dorothy, a coconut macaroon recipe for Rose, and a miniature rolling pin for Sophia. Each gift symbolizes a lesson learned: authenticity, kindness, tradition, and humor. As Lucy departs with a promise to visit, the apartment's pastel walls echo with laughter and the soft click of closing doors. Moments later, the four roommates collapse on the lanai sofas, toasting their unspoken pact. No matter how many guests come and go, their friendship remains a steadfast haven. Rose quips that Miami's beaches aren't the only things nice and easy. Sometimes, life's gentlest lessons bring the greatest rewards. Under the warm Florida sun, the Golden Girls reaffirm that family is chosen. Compassion is powerful, and self-respect is the truest form of elegance.